going to start by saying I've seen Investigation Discovery and ID many times. I've watched all kinds of things like Unsolved Mysteries and various shows. And I come to the conclusion that they're never going to cover this. This story is about my youngest aunt who apparently went missing at the age of 22. And I don't know what to make of it. I've reviewed and searched the areas and everything. All I can say is human trafficking is real. I feel like after she went missing, they were targeting people that she knew. And just to try to make people turn the other direction, all her friends and some of her family members was going missing. Cousins, guess you could say, people directly related to her sisters. They knew people like Melanie and a few other guys that went missing as well. the What I'm saying is there's a lot of human trafficking going on, and there's a lot of targeting, and a lot of these people that are going missing are actually just, I guess you could say, they're not just regular people. I mean, they're regulars, yes, regular people, but they always had something, I guess you could say, of interesting persona to them. So if you look at who they are, they always have interesting personas to them. My aunt Checa, Francesca Alvarado, was at the Borgata Hotel, and she was last seen with a fella who she was introduced by her friend, a so-called friend. I have the picture somewhere, but I'm not going to show it. But the lady put a purple flower wrapped around, or a cobra was wrapped around the purple flower, acting like it's going to eat the purple flower or something. And that was on her forearm. Not sure if it was a right or left, but and then she had her name, or she didn't have her name, but she tried, tattooed on the pinky. And it said, instead of Alvarado, it said Alabado, or yeah, Alabado, or something like that. We kind of were like, yeah, what kind of best friend are you? Then a um, to have a snake wrapped around the purple flower, which was Cheka's favorite color. To have a snake wrapped around it, ready to eat it or bite the flower, says a lot. Let us talk about that. So met a guy. She met the guy through her friend. She said she was going to Atlantic City and just for a few days. When my aunt calls her friend and says, "Hey, where's she at? Where's Cheka? She's supposed to be here." She said, "Oh, she said she's gonna be back in a couple weeks," which is nonsense. Stories never checked out. Um, when they reviewed the footage, the guy, which I'll show a picture. Well, this guy, they show him coming out of the hotel room. He walks in the hotel room with her, and it shows on a video camera. Then he walks out by himself. When they fast forward the footage, Cheka never comes out ever. So the Borgata has walls pre-made for human trafficking. And I know you've seen those videos where they have like another location within the location of the hotel rooms. Yeah, let's not be obtuse about it. Let's keep it real. Because I've looked everywhere, never. This story is never covered. How many others? Because I've never seen Melanie on there either. Or any of the dudes, any of the guys. Never seen their story. But why all the other stories get covered? Okay. So the fact is, she went to a hotel, went down to the casino in that hotel, went back up, and went missing. And then they find she never left the room, obviously, had to come out of another room. But they find her foot in another location, maybe 2, 3 miles away.
Started giving out flyers. We handed out thousands of flyers. We sent them to shelters, sent them to hospitals all across the U.S. We explored every single option.
But it still wasn't real. Francesca was last seen by the Borgata. She did not have her phone on her, either lost or broken at the time, so she took her laptop. Her sisters say that was never found. They did everything they could for 18 months. And then in August 2013, roughly 26 miles away, they say a fisherman at Corsen's Inlet in Ocean City found a foot fully intact inside an Adidas high-top sneaker.
And as soon as we saw that sneaker, I couldn't stand those sneakers. I hated those sneakers. I told her they were so ugly. So as soon as we saw it, we knew that was Francesca. I just couldn't accept that reality. So I said, you know, she knew I hated those sneakers. She threw it in the water because she wanted me to find her. She's fighting. She wants us to keep fighting. I was so in denial.
Somehow her sisters found the strength to jump into action again, repeatedly searching human remains found, bones found on the internet. And that's how they found out Francesca's femur and tibia also washed ashore.
And we had to go down the rundown, call the medical examiner. Hey, we're from Philly. Our sister's from Philly. You guys found a bone. Can you please run it with my sister's DNA? And 6 weeks later, we got a confirmation. And it's just frustrating how we had to find my sister. There were no authorities that found her. There was no search crew. No one searched the water. They all fell on. She left willingly, so she will return willingly.
It's a pain that never goes away. It stays with you for the rest of your life. People say it gets better when it gets, no, it doesn't. It never gets better. It doesn't get old. It's almost like you're reliving it again and again, especially when you don't get to find somebody to bury the whole, you know what I mean?
Francesca's family never got a cause of death and didn't find any more of her. They chose to finally lay her recovered bones to rest on top of her mother in April 2016 at Greenmount Cemetery. Francesca's daughter is now 13 years old, and 10 years later, there's no known person of interest, no arrests, no answers.
Francesca was never this complicated, so why is it so complicated to solve this, this mystery?
We called, we would go there, we would talk to different people. They couldn't tell us nothing, and even 10 years now, I don't expect them to tell us anything. But what I do always pray for is that the somebody who knows what happened would at least just tell us something.
Her family says police questioned her roommate and the man she went to Atlantic City with. They're exhausted, but not defeated.
Our soul still wants to search for her. We still Google bones, remains found, or washed ashore. We're still searching for her. And I think that's a lot of people when it comes to missing people. You just never stop searching for the person.
And seeing my other aunts on there discussing the fact that my aunt was never found and that they had to do the research. It's been a few crazy years. However, I did realize and I did search and I found that that Lady Skittles Alvarez died in 2023. She's and I guess in Philadelphia has found her obituary. How ironic that somebody involved in human trafficking disappears, or I guess is dead now, because not only is it have karmic debt, but a lot of those people don't want those people that could possibly say anything to live a longer life. I'm not sure if it was natural causes, but I will tell you this, that that man that's in the picture is a Mason, okay? He goes to a Masonic lodge, and I don't know if he's Prince Hall Freemason, but he's a Mason, okay? And debunk it. If anyone tries to say that I'm speaking lies or exaggerating the truth, I'm on this I'm on this channel that I've made all about truth, and it's only about true stories, okay? Real stuff that people have confessed, real experiences that I went through, and real issues that people are not addressing. We have a lot more. We have remedies that happen, people that have um we have people that have had court cases dismissed that fought their own cases. Many things, credit scores that have gone up in 8 months from 400, from 0 to 400 to 780, something like that. And it's been a battle. But this is about true stories, period. So debunk it. That's what I have to say to any one of you. Debunk it. This is real. And these are stories that have never been covered. So if you have a story and you need it to be covered, send it over. I'll cover it. Y'all take care. God bless you. And always be safe.